yeah, when there's no fish, when the fish is poor, you can't go to sea, things like that. It's not like you don't want to, you understand my point, but weather conditions and fishing conditions certainly change, so you're like, I mean, look what I'm doing today, going to clean the boat, to put some food on the table tonight, understand? So.
Fishing, all the years, since I was 6 years old, I was interested in fishing. I used to have friends who also used to go fishing with me. We used to come to Kalk Bay here many years back in 1960 and 63. We used to catch a lot of white stump in this bay. But fortunately, this bay is very polluted. And that's why all the white stump is out of this water here. It doesn't come into this harbour anymore. People throw their trash into the water here. There's papers laying inside here. Bay gets diluted, it's dirty, and then the fish will not come inside the bay when it's polluted or anything like that. I come here early hours in the morning to go to sea. That's in the winter time, it's about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Come back at 12 o'clock. We offload our fish here at the harbour, auction it, and from there we go home. A fisherman can't make a good living out of fish. Nobody can tell me they do. Today, you come, you get 25 rand for your bunches. And if you want 35 rand, they argue with you. They say that they got to make a living. But what about the fishermen, poor fishermen? They also got to put food on the table. They also got to feed their children. And we're getting bad prices here. And it's pathetic, you know?
Yeah, it's very, the fishermen's hard life. They get up 4 o'clock in the morning. They come back 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They got a family. When they go home, they got a family to see the family. By then it's what, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Now they must sleep together about 4 o'clock. So it's very hard.
It used to be fun when I was younger, it used to be fun, but now it's all about making money. It's more like a job now.
And how is the money making?
Oh, the money's up and down. When the fish is there, we make a bit of money. When the fish is not there, then we battle a bit. Then we, so as I say, we free-toned.
And then when the fish is not, is there a decline in the amount of fish that you would?
Over the years, yes, very much so. Very much so.
Truthfully, it's like brothers and, you know, your brothers and sisters, and we'll argue 5 minutes after that, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Don't catch my line, you fucking loosen my line, you're taking class from my line. The line is just, okay, everything's fine again. So it's on and off business. But the vibe is usually, everybody's looking out for each other, helping each other and so forth. Everything works and teamwork, basically.
I just became a fisherman from all the years, from childhood.
I actually like bunked school to start fishing.
I fish for a living, and I'm a crewman.
I don't want to die at sea, don't get me wrong, but I don't have fear when I'm on the water. Never ever, irrespective what the weather could be like. I mean, the swells could be hitting over the front of the boat and I'm standing behind the wheel, and you know, it's like, if it's swell you go up, you have to put again, like your boat into neutral so it falls gently back into the water, otherwise it's going to knock a couple of planks. But no fear.
It's a risky job for the fisherman. When he goes out there, you don't know what's going to happen.
The stocks are depleted, you know, the fish stocks are depleted. Not as much fish as there used to be. A lot of the the fish in the bay here are being fished out. They don't exist anymore, they're extinct. Almost extinct, you know. So the fish stocks have depleted over the years.
We don't get the fish coming into this bay anymore.
Mainly, there's a big trawlers from overseas that come and they mess up our waters. And also due to a little bit of the currents have changed. Because we haven't seen snook for about 3 years now. If you see on the board there, this is how much fish I used to catch. Look at it. They're full of jetty, full of snook. All of a sudden it's gone for about 3 years now.
You only get allowed to catch certain species of fish. They give you a license. You can only catch chokka, or you can only catch snook, or you can only catch tuna. But before you could like freely catch anything. So that was like one of the towns when everything started to change, and especially where the fishing is concerned. Yeah, because for example, it's like now we could take a boat. We could maybe say run to Gansbaai or Streysbaai, wherever. Launch from there and go catch whatever we want to, but now you can't. You're restricted to like minimum amount of fish and one species at a time, which sucks, really sucks.
How do you tell a guy, no, you can't do that, you can't sell that fish, you can't, your kids are going to have to go hungry today, you can't, and that's where which becomes difficult, and so we've got to overcome those challenges, and it's going to be tough.
How many children do you have?
4.
How old are they?
11, 9, 7 and 5. All 2 years apart.
I've got 2 boats where the one takes 12 crew and the other one takes 6, total 18 crew. And they go out every day, weather permitting. We get everything from our boat except the crayfish and the prawns, which we can't catch because it's very deep and the prawns come from overseas. But everything else comes from our boat. From our boat straight into the fry, so to speak.
What would make the lives of fishermen easier, local fishermen now?
What he should have done, he should have given the fishermen back their licenses. Because if there's no fish, there's no fish. It doesn't help but not giving them the license and there's no fish. So what they do, they go and they poach. And they poach because they have to make a living. Now, by taking away the license, it doesn't help. I think you should give them back the license and let it free like it was before. I mean, if there's no fish, there's no fish.
These days, for example, we go to sea, say we leave the harbour 3 in the morning, right? We come in the afternoon 4, 5 o'clock. That's like 12, 13, 14 hours, whatever. And the guys in the harbour, they'll they'll discuss and arrange price for you. So when you get there, they already know what they're going to pay you. But you're preparing for a higher price, you're making a bigger bunch for a better bid, but that's basically, they could get up, the fishermen could get an increase in the price of fish. It would be like,
I'm just gonna get some extra money.
Yeah.
Not bad, I think over here.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Om die mense in te kry. Die goed is op die
80 million tons of seafood is consumed per year. 80 million tons. You just fathom how much that is. That's a lot of product. That's a lot of fish. Okay, that includes oysters and mussels and all the fish that we consume. Okay, that's how much wild fish we take out. We consume 160 million tons. So where does the other 80 million tons? We farm it.
My crew here don't have a problem because I get my snook from Namibia. The other fish we get from local, from a boat, most of them from a boat, and some from Kalk Bay.
Negative things about being a fisherman? I don't think there are any, in my opinion.
it's my passion to be at sea. I mean, it's my hobby and my job, so I enjoy it. It's very nice.
This is my retirement, yeah. Keep me going.